Hey, morning, guys. Well, I guess technically it's the afternoon. So good afternoon. Just got out to the garage. Had a bunch of crap to do this morning. Basically took yesterday off because I was still kind of recovering from my cold. Everybody in the house is sick. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just gonna assume flu or something. Dad's kind of been in and out of the garage all week, but he really ain't done a whole lot himself either because he ain't been feeling real hot. I have no clue what I'm going to work on today. I definitely want to get something done because it's pretty nice out today. It's like 76, which is fantastic compared to what it's been. I do still have to get in the pool, do some pool sweeping, and clean it out. Had a little bit more water. You can see where it left some dirt in here and kind of overflowed or overran the grill again. That's just gonna happen. That's part of having a garage with the front door open. But it didn't come any further than that. It didn't go all the way back into the garage, like the main garage back here. So I can live with that. Again, we knew that was gonna happen. We're actually dealing with the council here in our local town because we're trying to get drainage put in at the Duke location, the substation up the street here, because that's when the water issues started. They put a substation in, didn't put any drainage in. Ever since then, we've had our basement flood, the body shops flooded, our garages flooded, the neighbor's house over flooded. None of that happened before Duke put a substation in. But, much like every other corporate America, they think because they have money, they can just do what the hell they want. So that's where I'm at for the morning. Kick some lights on here. I'm honestly not sure what I'm going to do. Like I said, I thought about working on these threshold plates and getting them put in. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. My other thought would be to go ahead and try to finish tying this body mounts in, at least get the plates made and set in place and bolted in, because obviously we got a lot of welding to do in the cab. But if I get that piece in and bolt it, I mean, basically the body's in. Even if it's just bolted on, it's all together. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll just set you guys up on a time lapse. And once the time lapse starts, I do still got to get it back here too. But I may just cut that whole center section out and bridge it in one piece because I have enough metal to do that. Still undecided. I thought about running like a Jeep JK bumper, like one of the off-road ones with like a winch set up, because they fit this. They are the exact width that I need, and they're basically flat on top, or more or less flat. And that's kind of what you need with a bumper for this. I have to find a rear bumper because I don't have it. I've priced them. The only one I've found so far is in Washington State. I believe I bought the door handles through that gentleman too. He's on eBay. Everything went smoothly, so I have no doubt that he's a trusted person. I've dealt with him a couple times. He's done fine with me. But it's like $150, I think, for the bumper, but it costs like $120 to ship the damn thing. That being said, it's the right bumper. So I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I want to try to find a different bumper that will fit. If I do the JK bumper for the front, I'll definitely put a matching one in the rear. So it'll look more off-roadish, I guess, so to say. That being said, both my girls came out and surprised me with a gift for Father's Day the other day while I was out here working, which I'm a big Walking Dead fan. Basically any kind of zombie movie, show, anything. And I collect weird action figures and stuff from when I was a kid and different movie stuff. They got me the comic action figure set of the Governor from The Walking Dead, and it's basically the comic accurate Governor, which is like a Hispanic guy. He's nothing like on the show, but it's him and his daughter Penny, who is a zombie. and it's got like the aquariums with the skulls and heads and stuff in it, if you know the show. So that was pretty dope. I was pretty excited and happy. I got 2 good kids. I can't complain. But I showed them the original bumper off the 49, and it had the overriders that come up, and it's got like a crossbar that matches this, and they really like it. That's what they would prefer it have. I usually try to take their opinions in because they're my girls and I love them, and I appreciate their interest. They both helped on the VW, as everybody pretty well knows, and they really want that old school bumper on the front. I still have it. It's over here under my desk or under our table. It's pretty banged up. I'm definitely gonna have to beat on it and heat it with a torch to get it to sit back correctly, because somebody had tried to tow it, I guess, at one time by the bumper, and it tweaked the bumper. So I'm not sure what I want to do there. And I'm kind of rambling because I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, and I'm killing time, I guess. But that'll be for later on down the road. I believe we ordered all the glass yesterday. I'm not positive that it's all of it. I don't remember if I ordered the quarter glass. I think is not positive if I ordered the quarter glass, and that's because honestly I have the quarter windows. They're this little window here. They're the ones that open, and I know one of them's cracked. I don't know how bad, and the other one I think was actually okay. So I was gonna wait and look and see what I had, but we ordered the window glass and the windshield glass for the side doors and the main window. They're like 45 days out or something too. Like, it's crazy how long it was going to take. But it was the cheapest I could find them. I think the door glasses cost, I want to say $38 a piece, because it's just a flat glass. The windshield was like $63 per side, I believe. But like I said, they're like 45 days out or something. So that's probably what's going to end up holding us up on the entire project. I thought about making them out of Lexan, which is what I did out of the Beetle, but I'm not sure if I want to do that with this one. With it having heat and air conditioning and all the amenities, I think it would probably be better off, especially keeping wipers, because wipers will scuff the Lexan. On the Beetle, there is no wipers, there's no side windows, there's no need to put actual glass in that car. Plus, it's all custom sizes. This is all basically bone stock size. So I won't have to do anything, and the most expensive window is already in it. And from what I see, the seal's worn and beat, but it seems intact. I've sprayed water on the back of it. It does not appear to leak anywhere either. I'm 100% behind that, and I really don't want to take it out. So, like I said, that's kind of where I am. I will figure out what I'm going to do here in a couple minutes, and probably put you on a time lapse and let you see some of it. So that's where we are. It's a beautiful day out, and it's Ohio. It's boring. So see you in a minute. junction between the two floors. I'll turn you around here so you can see what I did. Did not end up perfect. This is actually aluminum. As you see, it split. I had to grind it down a little bit to try to get it to bend. This one actually went very well. This one did not. There ain't a whole lot I can do about it. I'm going to probably hit it with a brazing rod later on, or I might just seam seal it with some panel bond. I mean, it'll be strong enough. It's just to enclose the trunk. It's not structural. This pan has 4 mounts. That body part, or that body section up there, has 6 mounts already. I ran some screws through these pillars after bending them a little bit. Again, that's just temporary. They will get welded because that is steel shooting down there. The big piece is steel. When I was working on it, these fender wells over here just started collapsing once I started beating on the metal, try to tuck it in. So I'm just going to replace all of that. Being that I was doing it there, I also decided to do it there and tore that one out. So all in all, it doesn't look like a whole hell of a lot, but it was actually, I mean, basically a full day. Right now it's bolted across here in I think 5 spots. This is all going to get welded straight across. The bolts are just temporary to hold it. Up top again, that's aluminum to steel, so that section there won't be. It'll be seam sealed and panel bonded. This, however, the top corner is steel on steel, so that will get welded all the way around on both sides. And as you can see, I kind of bent those braces just to tie them back. That kind of defies the point of having the braces because they're bent. They're not going to really support anything, but it's just one extra thing because I'm probably going to be putting something across here anyway. But I'd rather just have it that way for right now. That one's not even drilled through. It's just hanging by a washer for the moment. We're going to have to play with it a little more. But I am way too tired to do that today. I don't know, it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock, I think. And I'm going to go in and grab some dinner for the night. And I don't know, I might try out the pool. It's still pretty cold, but I need to get in and vacuum it anyway. So that might be this evening's plans. Like I said this morning, I wasn't really sure what I was going to work on, but all in all, she's not perfect, but she's good enough for sheet metal that's non-structural, because none of that is structural. The body is 100% on this pan. It's solid. That's basically just to enclose a sheet metal trunk, and I'm good with it. So that's where I'm going to end at tonight. I'm probably going to come in tomorrow and maybe work on the fenders here, try to get them closed down. Again, that might be aluminum, strictly because it's a lot easier to bend. That metal plate that I'm installing is 3/16 of an inch, and it is thick, stout stuff. It does not want to bend, and I don't have a sheet metal press or brake, and so I'm just doing it with a 3-inch vise and a hammer, and that's not pleasant. So that's where I'm going to be at tonight. Spin you around one more time, give you a little once over, and I will see you on the next clip.